And I'm Dylan Black. Did you know that September 8th, yesterday, was International Literacy Day? Let's find out about all the great things that Code does for the kids. Joining us right now, we say hello to Scott Walter, the Executive Director of Code.
Hello.
Right here in Ottawa, the Ottawa chapter, which is also the national office.
Yes, yes.
Good to have you here. Let's just talk about it. What exactly is Code and what does it stand for?
Originally, it stood for the Canadian Organization for Development Through Education. It's a mouthful, but so Code. So we've been around for 60 years. We support literacy, so we're all about the quality of education.
Okay. How many locations are there across? Because I said the national office is here in Ottawa.
Really, actually, we're an organization based out of Ottawa. That is the head office, and then we work principally in Africa. So we have partners in about 8 different countries in Africa.
That's something else. Okay, so you obviously believe in something pretty important. And what is that, the main belief?
Well, I mean, we know that literacy is absolutely key to creating a sustainable world, one that is healthy, prosperous, economically secure, and allows for people to participate in the political process.
Because you also believe that when a child can read, can write, anything is possible.
Yeah, it's really, if you can read and write, you can learn to do and be anything. And we know, I mean, it sounds obvious, but a child who has access and can complete a quality education just simply has more life opportunities to them, employment, health, etc.
Social benefits, of course.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so tell us about some of the support that Canadians from all walks of life have given Code.
Well, we have, it takes resources, it takes money to do what we do. We get a lot of support from Global Affairs Canada, but Canadians from across the country are particularly important to our fundraising. For example, teachers associations, librarians, they're great because they get us, they understand what we do. So we're asking actually right now for people to go online and to support us. We've got an offer right now from a corporate donor, Megaloid, that if we can get 50 monthly donors by September 20th, they'll give us an extra $10,000.
That's pretty good. So how much would a monthly donor have to give them to make sure
Anything, starting at $5 a month. Feel free to go higher, but $5 a month makes a huge difference.
Pretty affordable?
Yeah.
So what problems are you solving then, especially in the developing world?
Well, I mean, despite the obvious benefits of literacy, there are still huge numbers of children that are either leaving school or actually graduating without basic literacy skills, so the ability to read and write. And that also leads on to the ability for critical thinking, independent learning, problem solving, all those things that modern economies need.
I read a statistic here that half of children in the developing world still can't read or write.
Yeah.
Half, 50%.
Yeah, half, and in fact, another statistic is 1 in 4 are still not having those basic skills in any language to be able to read and write, and therefore to succeed across the curriculum in all the grades.
You obviously believe in teachers.
We
power
do.
Of teachers.
You know, there's a lot you can do to support the quality of education, but there's nothing more important than the quality of the interaction between student and instructor. So with that in mind, we do a lot with teacher development, both pre-service and in-service.
Okay. But I've also read that 17 million teachers are needed across the globe then, or in what parts of the world?
Well, United Nations has what they call the Sustainable Development Goals, and these are goals that the whole world wants to achieve by 2030, and that includes quality education for all. So in Africa alone, to achieve those goals by 2030, they need 17 million more qualified teachers.
My goodness, that's a lot. That's a big mountain to overcome. With about 45 seconds left here, we've got these books. Tell us about the books.
Well, we want we want students to not only develop literacy skills, but really to become readers. And we know that for readers, struggling readers, that they do better and relate better to books that they can relate to, that they see themselves within. So this, for example, is a book from Liberia, part of a program called Reading Liberia. English is the medium of instruction, but it's stories that are written, illustrated, published in Liberia, in Africa, and it allows them to relate and have a better chance to become a reader.
That's good. Code.ngo. For more information, thank you very much, Scott.
Thank you very much.
Great work.
Yeah.
And thank you.